In an earlier video, I gave you the big picture overview of what to send your readers because that's a critical question people ask me. Well, what do I send them? I have no clue. So you'll be able to find that video earlier in the series. And as I said, I'm going to break this down into a number of shorter videos because it is a fairly involved topic, and I'll take you through them slowly so that you understand exactly what to send at each stage of the customer buying experience. So the first stage is the before they become a customer stage. And as we said, you want to send them testimonials, social proof, compelling copy, guarantees, and all those things that get them to buy from you at the very beginning. Here's where you send a special report that we talked about in one of the earlier videos, a white paper, a video, audio, or whatever it is you're going to use to get your customers started on the path towards where they want to be. Remember I said in that earlier video, want to get them started on that continuum, moving them from where they are now to where they want to be. And if your lead magnet can do that, they're going to see you as an expert. They're going to want to reciprocate because you've actually helped them with your marketing. And as I said, if you can make your marketing so good that your customers thank you for it, even if they don't buy initially, you're going to stand up head and shoulders above everybody else who's just saying, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. So you want to send this report, video, or whatever it is to your customers immediately after they opt in and confirm their email address. Now once you've given them that first step, every couple of days you want to send them extra information that helps them continue on moving towards where they want to be. Now most of the time there's multiple steps involved in getting from where they are to where they want to be as it relates to your product. So you give them these steps in the initial lead magnet and in your first 3 or 4 pieces of additional content that you send out by email. You want to have a call to action, which means buy something or do something or book the service in each piece of content, because some of those people are going to be moving towards being closer to buying from you because of the information and the advice you've given them. After that, you want to continue to send them helpful content, and it can be yours or somebody else's, with offers and ideas on how they can continue moving towards that goal they have as it relates to your product. So after your initial series of 3 or 4 emails where you help people go from where they are to where they need to be using your product or service, this is the ideal sequence to send your readers. So in the next email, you highlight a problem your product or service helps to solve. Discuss the problem and the consequences of having it in the person's life. You want to try and aggravate the pain they have so that they can see they need to take action, they need to do something about it now. At the end of your email, tell them that tomorrow you'll give them the solution to the problem, so you open a loop in their mind. They're thinking, okay, now I know I've got to fix this problem. Tomorrow you promise them that you're going to help them solve the problem. And you give them a small taste of how they'll benefit by reading tomorrow's message, which gets them to anticipate tomorrow's message and they can't wait to open it. Then in the second message, you show them how your product or service can help solve the problem that you aggravated yesterday. And you close the loop by showing them your solution, and you make an offer to purchase your product based on the fact that they have this problem and you can help them fix it. Then in email 3, a couple of days later, you highlight a different problem that your product or service helps to solve. You discuss the problem, aggravate it, make them understand that they really do have this problem if they do, because some people are going to have different problems to others. So you want to cover all the problems that people have that your product or service helps to solve and go through them one after the other in this sequence of here's the problem one day, here's the solution the next day. So you open that loop again the first day in email 3, and then in email 4 you show them how your product or service helps them to solve the second problem. If they don't have it, they're not going to be interested. But if this is the problem that's keeping them awake at night, they're going to be interested. And you make an offer for your product or service then. And if you continue to do this, highlight the problem one day and show them how your product or service solves the problem for them the next day, you can do that again and again and again. So you highlight the problem, solve it the next day. Wait a couple of days, highlight the next problem, solve it for them the next day. You can do that for as many problems as your product or service solves, and eventually people are going to buy because you're going to hit on the exact problem they have and you'll be able to solve it for them. So that's the sequence. You send out your lead magnet, you follow up for a few days by telling them how it can solve their problems, and if they haven't bought by then, you just go through and highlight a problem one day, the solution the next day, problem 2 days later, solution the next day, and continue doing that until they buy. So in summary, you send your special report or your lead magnet out to them, you follow up with more information that helps them move towards where they want to be, give your readers the first few steps in the process, then you craft messages to identify different problems and how your product solves those problems, and you show your readers how to solve them with your product. Then you just rinse and repeat. So if watching this video has got you thinking about how you might be able to use email marketing in your business to get more customers buying more of your products or services more often, just visit the link below this video and I'll show you how to get started straight away.